Alright, we're transferring fuel. Transferring fuel. I am doing multiple things at once. We've got this. Transferring fuel, putting the gear down, and also holding down the reverse thrusters in this fat airplane. What's up, guys? This is Multi24 Gaming, and I am here with Extreme Landings Pro. So, we are here with better audio and better everything, and for some reason, everybody loves Extreme Landings, and for me, it's not as fun to make videos of, but look at this update. Look at this airplane. I've never seen it before, and I decided to click on Extreme Landings like, what the heck, like, I'm bored of all my other games, and then I saw this thingamajigger, and then I saw the graphics, and I was like, Extreme Landings, you have become a good investment. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a series of flight simulator walkthroughs, and I'm gonna do one for each plane, pretty close spots, like pretty close airports, and I'm gonna do one for each plane. So the R38, screw this, the big fat airliner. The little fat, no, it's not fat, the normal airliner. The Concorde, the fat airplane, the business jet, and the Old Glory. Now, we're gonna start, so let's go to Flight Simulator, and we've selected this big aircraft here. You can select here, and I'm gonna show you how to do everything involved in these. So, we've selected that plane. We're gonna do high failure rate because we love failures and we love watching engines blow up, and we're gonna pick an airport. So, we've got the entire map at our disposal. And just out of curiosity, is there an airport in North Korea that we can land in? Oh, that's low. No North Korean airports, everybody. That's depressing. Regardless, we're going to be doing Seoul. There are two airports in Seoul, and we're going to make them pretty close together because it takes a pretty dang long time to fly to different places. So, actually, let's reset this to 0. So what you're going to do is reset to 0 so it doesn't do any defaults, right? And then you're going to select the airport that you want to start off in. So I'm going to pick Seoul, Gimpo Airport, and hit Add. Click on the next one, Add. And this is going to be a short flight. We're going to go from there to there, and hopefully not have multiple parts of our plane blow up. But that is the name of the game. Alrighty, guys, we are here with our airliner, and look at it. It is so beautiful. Let's see if I can get a good view of it. Look at its lights and everything. Anyway, yes, it is currently nighttime. I think the sun is rising. That's something you don't see in the previous Extreme Landings. This game has gotten so much better, and especially with this added new plane. Look at the interior of this Boeing. It's 3,879. No, I just made that number up. Anyway, we have all these different gadgets and stuff that are also displayed here. So if we want to be in third person, I prefer third person just because I'm not sure. It just depends on the person. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do and how to do it. So, we're going to start with the engines here. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to click all 4 of these, and usually I use like my keyboard because they all have like hotkeys and stuff for them. So, on my keyboard, the hotkeys are Y, U, I, and O. So I'll use those. And then over here, these will, if you hold these down, it'll turn the engines on. So my hotkeys for that is H, J, K, and L. So I'm going to hold down K or H, hold down J, yeah, whatever, and you get the rest. And now, if you don't have a keyboard and you're on an iOS device, what you're going to do is just going to hold that down. There we are. So we have our extremely loud airplane. Now what we're going to do is we're not going to start flying here because what's going to happen is you can see each engine is individual here. So what's going to happen is we're going to end up, if we have one engine go full throttle and the rest are idle, then our plane's going to do a little bit of a loop-de-loop, and that is something we are going to do our best to try to avoid. No one wants big 2-story airplanes doing loop-de-loops on runways. Regardless, we are in South Korea, and we are about to depart. We're going to go to Basic Fly, and you can click and drag this up like this, Full top. Don't forget to put your flaps halfway down, like that. That always works for me. And we are about ready to take off. So our plane's just got to gather speed. We usually should take off around 180 knots. That's the safe time. If your plane feels like taking off earlier, trust me, it will let you know. But as of right now, this plane seems to like 180 to 190 knots before it takes off. Alright, so you can just start slowly on your way up. Now, what we're going to try to do is, even though this game is extreme landings, we're going to do our best to make the ride as comfortable as possible for the others that are currently using our plane, because we want them to give us their money and use our plane multiple times. So, we already have an alarm. Obviously, something's up. ASY. Who knows what that is? Yeah, can't be much of a problem if you don't know what it is. Oh, yes. Seems fine. Let's just... So obviously what happens is we've got low fuel on one side of the airplane. So what you're going to do is we're going to hold this in this way, and what it's going to do is it's going to balance the fuel out. I think. I have no clue what's going on. Regardless, we have our flaps up and everything. Now, come on, another alarm? Okay, screw you. I don't care. We're going to go to the map, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to use, for Autopilot, you're going to need this because it's really boring to do everything manually. Do you see right here? This currently says, if I turn my head upside down, 234. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this to 234. 234 is this way. Right about there. Okay, 234. What we're going to do is we're going to just click on that to make it stay at that altitude so it doesn't decide to go straight down while we're not paying attention. And you can see it's changing a little bit. So we're going to just readjust that. And we've already flown way off course since I was teaching and stuff, but screw it. And we can also set the speed to go way, way up as fast as it can go. And what you can also do is hold down time, like so just click that and it'll speed up time. But what you don't want to do is do that when you have alarms on, because what's going to end up happening is that you're going to be flying super fast and time is going to be sped up and you will have no time to react to the problems that might occur. So like let's say an engine starts smoking, it's going to blow up in 2 seconds flat because of different things, because the time is sped up. Now look at this. Just look at this and admire the new extreme landings. There's not really words to describe it. After playing the old version for so long, it's utterly beautiful. Anyway, so we are already here, so what you're going to have to do before you do anything is you're going to have to go up here and click all of these off, right? So you now have full manual capabilities when it comes to flying the airplane. So we're just going to turn around to get a good shot at landing. We're trying to make this as comfortable as possible for our passengers. But if an engine blows up, we might need to resort to, well, an extreme landing. But as of right now, everything appears to be running smoothly. I'm going to pull back on the, oh boy, ooh, we're coming in hot. Air brake. Oh, the air brake's off. Thanks for letting me know that later. Okay, so we have lost a vital thing when it comes to stopping. We have our reverse brakes, right? We have the engines that will reverse, but a big thing is our air brake, and that really helps us stop often. So we are going to go back in this direction. We're going to need a really, really clear slow landing. We're going to try to have to arrive as slow as possible so we don't end up screwing ourselves over. Alright, so don't forget to put your flaps all the way down. The flaps need to go down. I don't know why my hotkey for that is not working. But we are currently turning around again, and we are going to make this. Oh, looks like my flaps, that's why the flaps aren't coming down. Alright, we've lost our flaps and our air brake, and this is a really fat plane. The right tank? What about the... What? Oh, frick. Alright, we gotta do this to balance out the tanks. Right now, we're just trying to make sure everybody lives. Alright, so we're gonna just fly over the airport, okay? Because we can't afford to crash and kill all these people. So what I'm doing is, see, as you can see, the right tank has way less fuel than the left tank. So what I'm doing is I'm holding this little bar over here over and transferring some fuel over. So we'll do it until it gets to 20. And then it should be good for us to land. And then we're going to have to get this plane checked out because, as you can see, we're having a lot of issues. Though I did sign up for this. So, alrighty. We're flying over. In a real situation, I'd contact the aircraft control tower and tell them, hey, my flaps aren't working, my air brakes aren't working. I'll bet you have flat tires because the game won't let you know you have flat tires until you actually land, and then you're skittering around all the place, and then you're doing loop-de-loops on the railroad. And yes, I did just call the runway a railroad. As you can see, we're going 196 knots, which is extremely slow, and that's really good. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to go as slow as possible for our landing here. Do I have the gear down? Let's check. Or we could check the cool way. But the cool ways are for losers. Nope, we don't have the gear down. But we can watch the gear go down. How about that? What? What? Are we already out of fuel on the right tank? Holy flagger muffin, we've got a leak. That's what it is. Screw the right tank. We're gonna land. Even if it means with only one tank. What? Engine 4? What does engine 4 want? Engine 3? Oh, I know why. It's because... Shoot! Alright, we're transferring fuel. Transferring fuel. I am doing multiple things at once. We've got this. We've got this. Transferring fuel. Putting the gear down. And also holding down the reverse thrusters in this fat airplane. Alright, gears down, gears down. Fuel's transferred. Alright, we got this, guys. Alright, that was kind of creepy. I don't like that new voice. We will land this. Alright, we're going down fast. Here we go, we're going down, we're going down. Up, pull up, pull up. There we go, that was really hard landing. Shoot. Hey! Our tires literally are flat. Wait, no, they're not. That's hard to tell. Alright, the flaps aren't working, but it appears that we're going to live through this. We have lived. Now imagine trying to take off again with these issues, which is what you would have to do. But, there we go. We have done it. And I hope you learned from something. I will be doing a video for each plane, so each of the unique features of it I'll point out and show you how to do it, and hopefully not murder, well, not murder, but accidentally murder everybody on your airplane. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to let me know in the comments if you have any questions, because I'm absolutely totally happy to help anybody. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in about 30 minutes.